What's up everybody, it's Portuguese DIY Dad, and again today we have another project that we're going to work on. Today my dryer is making a weird sound. Check it out. Ooh. So we're gonna try to figure out what's wrong with this thing. Alright, so I've done some research. I think I know what it is. I bought what I needed, and we're gonna go ahead and fix it. I have a Maytag Bravos XL. Alright, this is the guy. This is what it looks like in case you're trying to compare and see if this is the one you have. Alright, looks like this. Alright, we're gonna take it apart, and I know there's some videos out there that they do this through the back. We're gonna do it through the front because the back just scares me. Having to unplug the exhaust and all that, just like ugh. So we're gonna do this through the front. All right. What I think it is the idler wheel. So I opened this up like a month ago and I greased this thing up. This is what was causing the noise. This little wheel. And I greased it up and it was working fine for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden it started to make the noise again, and then it got worse. So this time I bought a new wheel, a new idler wheel, and I bought the support wheels too. There's 4 of them. Alright, and we're just gonna throw everything new in there. I mean, this was like 24 bucks for this whole kit, so why not? It even came with an extra belt, which I'm not gonna use because my belt is fine. But alright, here we go. So the first thing you want to do is unplug the dryer. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug. Alright, safety first, guys. Then we are going to remove this plate right here and this plate right here. Okay, this more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's take that out. Alright, these screws are 1/4, so you're gonna use one of these guys. Alright, and if you have one of those guys, then you can use an electric screwdriver. And if you have one of these guys, I don't know if you can see it, it has like a little magnet at the tip. It's really cool because you can take these out and then it'll stick. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take those out. Alright, those plates are gone, and I set them to the side along with my screws. Okay, and now we have 2 more screws. This is what holds this piece onto the body, right? So there's 1 screw here and then 1 screw on the other side, right over there. Okay, let's take them out. Now that those screws, right, this screw and the other one on the other side are gone, now you can literally just do this and then pop this up. Oh, look at that. We are going to remove this thing right here. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 screws out. Okay, and then we are going to also remove these 2 screws out right here. So going to take these screws right here. Okay, so remember they got to be on the white frame, okay, not the middle one. You're not taking these out, you're taking the ones on the white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to use a T20 Torx. Okay, that's the right size for these screws. Alright, let's take those out. Alright, and by the way, everything I'm using, all the tools, and even the parts that I use to fix this thing, it's all going to be in the description box. These 2 screws are Phillips. Okay, alright, we took those out using a Phillips, and now, last but not least, before we see everything inside, there are 4 screws. See if I can get them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you unplug this this right here. Okay. We're out, and we're going to gently lift up, and pull down. All right, now that we have lifted and pulled out, now we have this door that we're going to set aside, and now we see everything inside. Okay, the next thing we're going to unplug is this guy right here. All right, so go ahead and pull on those tabs. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to remove this part right here. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 screws, okay, that we're going to remove. All right, the next thing we're going to take out are this frame right here, okay, this round. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 little screws. It's also plugged in right here, so we're going to unplug that so that we can easily take this piece out. All right, guys, I took the 4 screws out, and you kind of have to use a little bit of force to get this out. All right, and look at these wheels. All right, these are the wheels that I greased up and don't look like they're making any noise. I'm gonna take this guy out, but before we take that guy out, it's connected to the belt. All right, so let me show you where the belt is. Belt, I don't know if you can see it, but the belt is right there, right, attached to that pulley. So we need to push the pulley down and remove the belt off of it. I pulled the drum out. You know, if you have another set of hands near you, it's nice when you have some help. All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to retrieve the screw that I lost last time I worked on this. So there it is. There's my lost screw. Because here's the belt. All right. So I had to take the belt off of the drum in order for the drum to come out. But this is the culprit right here. It's this guy right here. This guy makes a lot of noise. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, it has a little thing here that we need to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sure there's better ways of doing this, but I'm using a flathead to take this out. And plus the kit comes with a bunch of extra ones in case you break this, okay? But this is what you need to remove, okay? We're gonna remove that. And this is the wheel we're gonna replace. All right, even though we greased it up last time, wasn't so good. We're gonna use our new wheel. I'm gonna see how it feels when we change it. Woo! Look at it, all so smooth. I love it. All right, there it is. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to change these. Now, the kit, I believe, comes with 4. Yeah, it comes with 4. And there's 5 of them, right? So we're going to change only the ones that have the most load. So I believe these 2 right here, and then those 2 over there. Okay, so we're going to change that. And basically, we're going to do it the same way that we did before. We're going to pull this thing out. It's okay. All right, so these literally just come out like that. The new one in like that, and we're going to use one of the new ones. All right, guys, I replaced all the rollers. Look how smooth that is. All right, and then we have these rollers here that I replaced. The only one that I left intact was that one, just because we didn't have enough rollers. So the first thing we're going to put back is the drum. All right, we're going to put back the drum, put the belt back on, put everything back. Then we're going to put this housing back on. All right, we're going to plug everything in, and then put the door in. Then put this in place, and then put the 2 plates back together. Plug it back in, test it out, and hopefully everything works out. All right, guys, I put everything in. All right, I just plugged it in. Moment of truth. You hear that? Hear squealing? Sounds like I'm going downhill in my rollerblades. I hope I saved some money, and if I did, write it in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Love you guys, God bless.